Hey everyone, it's Tori and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For today's video, I'm setting up my bullet journal for September 2022. As always, we're starting out with a flip through of last month, and for August I did this really cute Harry Potter Honeydukes theme, and as you can see, a lot of it is not filled in, and that's because I am crazy pre-recording before the upcoming school year, and if you would like to see that video, I will have that linked in the cards and down below. All my supplies will be linked down below as always, and I'm just using these tombows and also these washi tapes that I got recently from Michaels. And with that, let's just hop right into my September bullet journal spreads. So last year for September, my boyfriend's birthday is actually in September, and he picked ostriches as my bullet journal theme for September 2021. And you actually did not get to see that on YouTube. I posted some pictures on Instagram, but I was really busy as I was a first-year kindergarten teacher last year, and I didn't want to run into that problem again, so that's why I'm pre-recording so much. But anyways, getting into this theme for this September 2022, he picked football. He's been missing football so much this past summer. He's one of those people who does like so many fantasy footballs and watches pretty much every single game, especially the Patriots, because we live in New England. So throughout the setup, you're gonna see lots of like footballs, and I think Patriots is only on my cover page, and this little NFL logo. You're gonna see a lot of that throughout this theme. So if you're not a football fan, I sincerely apologize. I'm not quite a football fan either, but I still think this is super cute. Speaking of super cute, I think this is one of my favorite gnomes I've ever done. I actually did a female style gnome again. I've only done one for my monthly gnomes this year, back in May, my tulip theme. I'll have that linked in the cards and down below if you want to check that out. But you all really love my female style gnomes, and honestly the reason I don't do them that much is because they take so much longer than just the regular beard with the male style gnomes, I guess. So usually the female gnomes have braids. If you've seen any like of your typical, I think they're called like Scandinavian style gnomes. I'm not entirely sure what kind of gnomes these actually are, but they usually have braids when they're represented as female gnomes, and I just did these quick little pigtails, which was actually a lot easier than I thought they were going to be, so I might be doing this a lot from now on. I think my favorite part about this gnome is definitely that football hat. I think it's adorable, and some more football elements. I just added in these little lines that football players put under their eyes, as well as the NFL logo, and that is pretty much this gnome complete. And if you're new here, or if you're returning and you just forgot, please comment down below what you think this gnome's name should be. Every single month this year, I've drawn a gnome in my monthly setup, and you guys comment down below, and my plan with me is what you think the gnome's name should be based on the theme, and then we vote for it every month. It's truly such a good time and one of my favorite parts about doing these plan with me videos, so please do not forget to comment your gnome name suggestions down below. Now we are moving on to my September cover page, and you just saw me use my Tombow dual brush pen, the navy blue one in 569, the smaller end, to do that fauxligraphy, which is basically just calligraphy like your regular cursive, but filling in the downstrokes. I have a whole video on how to do calligraphy and fauxligraphy if you're interested in that. And for the sort of like main image on this cover page, I have this football helmet, which I actually got online. I will show you my reference picture here. I just sized it to the way I wanted on my cover page, and then I printed it out using just my regular printer. I colored on the back of it with some pencil, and then I transferred that image over here by tracing over everything on the front. I'm really hoping that makes sense, but I did not draw this all by myself. I tried, and it turned out tragically, so sometimes you just need a little bit of help. Even if I've been doing bullet journaling since 2019, there's nothing wrong with going like some extra shortcuts to get to where you want to be, and that's just what I had to do here. So I'm just doing the same colors pretty much that was in my reference picture. For the black, I used my Tombow Furunosuke soft tip brush pen. The blue is my Tombow dual brush pen in 569. The red I actually recently hauled in my most recent bullet journal haul, and it was my Tombow dual brush pen in 856. It's my new favorite red marker of all time. And then for the gray, the really light gray, I used my Tombow dual brush pen in N95, which is actually an old favorite. I've been going for the N89 for forever now, but I really wanted this to be like kind of a cool toned, more like silvery blue, even though it's not metallic at all. I don't know why I said silver. I just really wanted a cool toned gray, and this is exactly what I wanted. To finish off the gnome and the cover page spreads, I just took this white grid washi tape that I got from Amazon, as well as those red washi tapes I was talking about before from Michaels. And then I took this Archer and Olive blue ripped paper from one of the subscription boxes because the top corner was looking a little bit bare, but that is this page complete. Next spread in this setup is my habits tracker, and if you've been following me for a while, this is not going to look any different than really any of my other habit trackers I've ever done. But let me just say my favorite thing is 30-day months because I get to do the 10 across and 3 down without the extra one. It's just so satisfying to me. But if you're new to habit tracking, basically I just pick habits like make my bed, floss, work out. It's usually pretty much the same ones every single month, but sometimes I like to change one up here and there, and I just cross off a box every single time I finish that habit for the day. I kept the football theme pretty consistent with this doodle of a clipboard and some football plays that aren't actually football plays. I tried, guys. I really did for this theme. And just like last month, I'm not filling in my habits right now because I'm not sure what I want to track in September since it is currently the 12th of August as I'm doing this voiceover, so we're just moving on to our gratitude log. I know, weird, right? My gratitude log is next to my habit tracker this month, and that's because I'm doing something a tiny bit different with my anxiety. You will see that in the next spread. I kept my gratitude log pretty simple with this list format that I've been going for the past couple months, and also this little NFL logo on the bottom that I actually didn't write NFL. I just drew a little heart because I didn't really feel like writing NFL again. And if you've been watching me for the past couple months, I've been on such a Dutch door kick, and I watch Tracy Tyler Revel like all the time, and she does these washi tabs. I think she calls them waterfall tabs or like Dutch door waterfall thing. I have no idea. But basically you cut your bullet journal pages to let a strip of washi tape peek through on each page, and I'm obsessed with how this turned out. You honestly might see another waterfall washi tape tab appearance for October as well. But moving on to my anxiety spreads, like I said, I'm doing it kind of a little bit different than I've been doing it, and that is adding in my stressors in a list format on the side of my anxiety tracker. Back to school season is quickly approaching, and September last year was one of the most stressful months of my life, so I kind of want this to be like not only a place to show how high my anxiety gets each day, which is the next spread I'm going to be completing, but also noting the causes of my anxiety to just kind of track that in itself. I'm not sure how much this is actually going to help my anxiety, but you know, sometimes just writing down what you're anxious about and journaling in general definitely helps me relieve my anxiety before I go to bed at night. So also that little thing on the bottom that kind of looks like a target is called a yard marker, and they're actually orange, but I didn't want to bring in orange to this color palette, so this one is red. Moving on to my actual anxiety tracker, I have drawn out 30 different footballs, which took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to, as well as a goalpost and a key down at the bottom corner. I use my anxiety tracker how most people use mood trackers, in that I use a different color suggesting a different mood, or in this case it's different anxiety levels, and I always write down, or color I guess, how high my anxiety gets each day. So it's either none, a little, a lot, or a panic attack. I'm using a few different brown tombows to color in based on my keys, so I actually wrote the numbers next to it so I don't get confused, and now we are moving on to my reading log. I added in a reading log into my August setup. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've done it in at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And I haven't been using it as much as I wanted to, but come September, I'm going to be driving an hour to school and an hour back every single day, and I listen to audiobooks as I'm driving to work. So a bulk of my reading gets done as I'm commuting to and from work, which means I'm not reading a lot of physical books, so that's why you see some percentages at the top, 0 to 100. So every day I listen to my audiobooks, I'm going to be filling filling in a bar graph from 0 to whatever percentage I read that day. Now we are moving on to something I have not added into my bullet journal in a while, and that is my content planner. Fun fact, I actually changed my 2 lines a day in August into a content planner so I can keep track of my Instagram and TikTok content. I was really happy to repurpose that spread because I actually wasn't using that spread at all throughout August. I have a whole separate journal that I write in every single day now. I have a lot of people that I know flip through my bullet journal because they want to see all my spreads, and it always makes me a little bit uncomfy when they go by my journaling spreads because it's kind of like I'm letting them read my diary, you know? So I'm saying goodbye to my 2 lines a day, and I am currently adding in a content planner. So as you can see from left to right, we have Instagram content, TikTok, and YouTube videos, and I can just write in what I plan on posting that day from 1 to 30 down the line. And I've already learned I need to write in pencil because I change the order I want to do my content all the time, so pencil it is. For the last spread of this setup, it should be no surprise to you that I am doing my September monthly review in the exact same layout I've been doing since the beginning of this year. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm finally 9 months in getting a little bit tired of the way that this is laid out, but I truly have no idea what other layout would work for me since I need my memories, a Polaroid picture, my future area, all my favorites, and also my gnome and the gnome name. I'm definitely going to have to brainstorm some ideas, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to turn this into a 4-page spread in this journal because I'm already kind of running low on spreads since I've been using 192 pages for an entire year, but maybe that will have to be a brainstorm for 2023. So as you can see, my phone died and I had to recharge it and come back, but I didn't realize it died while I was still making the spread, so that's why some things are colored in that you didn't get to see before. But as you can see, I'm just writing in some headers, like in memories, I have a place for my best memory, highlights, and a Polaroid picture. For the future, I have what I'm excited for and nervous about, and my favorites are movie, TV show, YouTube, book, song, food, and miscellaneous. And now I'm just drawing that little gnome down at the bottom. Again, please do not forget to comment what you think this gnome's name should be, definitely in the football category of names kind of thing. I like to keep the gnome names pretty consistent with the theme. And as you can see, I took those little washi strips near monthly review off because I wasn't really loving how they looked, so I'm just going to keep it plain and simple, and after we finish coloring this gnome, the spreads are all complete. We are now entering the final flip through portion of today's video, and I encourage you all, in addition to your gnome name suggestion, please comment down below what your September theme is this month, and also please comment a football emoji if you made it to the end of this video. You all are amazing, and I am so grateful for you. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Also, don't forget to check out my bullet journal Instagram at Creative Minds Coffee Grinds, and also my bullet journal TikTok, which is at Creative Mind Coffee Grinds without the S. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!